Okay guys, we're going to do a quick overview of the editors inside of your computer. I'm going to start with Mu. So you can really edit Python code with either Mu or Thonny. So either one will allow you to write comments like this and write code inside of the editor. So here we're creating two variables, and I'm going to just print these two variables together. Just add them together and print them out. That's the program that we're running here. I'm going to save this inside of the documents folder inside of the our projects folder that you guys all have on your computers. I'm going to save this as example.py. Once I save it, I can run it. And notice 23 plus 32 is 55. Now, if I stop this, I can also run Python in interactive mode inside of Mu. So interactive mode lets me run Python code line by line instead of all at the same time. So I can type in var1. Notice that it says that it's undefined because this is a new program in an interactive mode. So I have to define var1 again. So var1 equals 23 and var2 equals 32. And then I can say var1 plus var2 here in interactive mode. I don't have to type in print. It'll tell you what's inside of what's the result of that addition. The next thing we're going to do is open up one of the books that are on your computers. So inside of documents, inside of books, inside of Python, there is a book called Teach Your Kids to Code. So Python for kids. That's what I meant to say. Okay, so you click on that and you can open it up. Now inside of your computer, you can snap this over to the side and it'll go over and take up half of the screen. Okay, I'm going to jump to this chapter, and you can see you can scroll up and down. One of the drawbacks for Mu is that you'll see that I can't snap this to the side like I can snap this book to the side, which is why on your computers you have two different editors. You have Mu and you have Thonny. So I'm going to close Mu. I'm going to open up Thonny. And Thonny, I already have the example that we created loaded inside of Thonny. And Thonny will allow you to snap it to one side. So you can look at a book, or you can look at something else like a web page and look at your Thonny code at the same time. And if I run this, you'll notice you still get the same 55 at the end. So I'm going to close this out, and I'm going to show you how to open this up inside of Thonny, open up files inside of Thonny. So if I click on Documents and Our Projects, click Example, that's how you can actually open up files. And you press this play button, and that's how you run. Inside of Thonny, you can also run things in interactive mode. So you can run code line by line, just like you can in Mu. Notice I can set the variable here as well, and I get the result. But because we can snap things to the side, I can also go through this book, or I can use this book as a reference and type some things from the book. So let me just look through here and find some commands in this book. I'm not going to go through this book in this tutorial. I just want to show you guys in this video how to navigate. I'm going to make this text a little bit larger so it's a little bit easier to see. So that's smaller. Let's see. 200 and make it a little bit bigger. Okay, 300. All right, so let's see. Let's find something good some good Python code to type in interactive mode over in Thonny. I don't want to pick anything too complicated for this first tutorial. Let's see. Let's just multiply the print statement. Sorry, print. Let's multiply this string by 1,000. And if you remember from our classes, you can multiply strings by a number, and it'll print it over and over again. And you can see it did that, and it just truncated it inside of the interactive mode. So if you click on it, you could see all the times it printed it. Let's see, what else can we do in interactive mode? Let's find another code example. Okay, let's let's multiply 10 times a. See, well, I got a bit of an error. So I actually forgot the quotation here. You see it says a isn't defined because it thinks I'm trying to use a as a variable. The name is not defined. Okay, so I type that again, 10 times the string a. And now I get a 10 times. Okay? Let's see something else. What else can we do as a bit of an example of the interactive mode? Looking through this book. So we've set some variables to numbers. I am going to, I think, try to set a variable to a string. So let's see if we can find some examples from this book. Okay, this looks good. So we're going to say Fred equals how do dinosaurs pay their bills. So that's where we're going to create a variable called Fred, and we're going to have it equal to this sentence. Okay? If you notice there's actually an error in the book. There isn't a quotation mark at the end, and we actually need a quotation mark for that to work properly. So when I type it out, I'm going to put a quotation mark. Okay? So that's what Fred is. All right, so that's pretty much the end of this tutorial, and we'll move on from here.